Hey guys, Fourfinger here, and I wanted to make a build update on my Crossbow Weapon Infusion build that I was playing, and honestly it went over my expectations, because at the league start we have seen that it got nerfed quite a bit, so I was wondering if this is even worth building around, and at the end of the day it definitely is. It's doing crazy amounts of damage with a lot of room to improve it further. I have cleared most of the unique maps, I've done like easiest difficulty pinnacle content, and I haven't really hit a brick wall yet. There's nothing really stopping me from going further besides, just getting the pieces and fragments. So with that being said, I also fixed all of the evasion issues, I got all the resistances up to pair, and the build is just really good. I've literally died like once in 25 maps or something, so the build is feeling great right now. With that being said, people have been asking me why not use shock burst rounds and stuff like that. First of all, galvanic shards is 3 times better for mapping, you don't have to aim as much, and with shock burst rounds, if you don't hit the mob in the face, it doesn't really hit with the infused weapon as well, so it doesn't feel too good for me personally. I mean, if you like first-person shooters, then it might be fun and interesting, but if you just wanna be more relaxed while you play, then galvanic shards is definitely better. And not only that, for some reason, galvanic shard consumes 2 infusions. I assume that's because of the beam portion of the spell, not quite sure, but it's definitely shotgunning the boss and doing a lot of damage, and that's why I'm using it for single target as well. With that being said, let's just go into the gear changes that I made and some of the stuff on the skill tree, so yeah. So with the current state of the build, we are sitting at 2.2k life and 1k ES. On top of that, we do have 67% evasion, which I'm planning to get like 70. I think it's going to be like a sweet spot. I'm gonna get a little bit more on the rings and maybe more on the skill tree, and this is gonna be just fine. When it comes to resistances, I can pretty much fully cap everything. I'm done with the Eli res, but I have like still this in my gloves. I can remove it because I'm already overcapped and get chaos in. I've just been lazy, but you get the idea. Besides that, I also have 100% rarity exactly on the dot, which is helping a lot with my magic finding, and it just feels really well rounded, like decent evasion, res capped, decent life, and energy shield. Like I said, I died like once in 25 maps, which is totally fine, especially when you do juicing maps. When it comes to our skill gems, I did get the last slot for my infused weapon, which you get at level 90, I'm 91 at the moment, and this pretty much I went for close combat, mostly because of the bosses. Mapping damage is already more than good enough, and for bosses you're literally inside them when you're attacking, so this is straight up 25% more. You could also get cold infusion instead, but because on the bosses we always start with sniper mark and do like lightning hit first, sometimes it shocks, so I don't wanna reduce the chance of shocking at the start, it just gives us more damage overall, so just stick with close combat for now. I also added this final link for my galvanic shards, which is going to be cold exposure, and we added a little bit of a cold damage to attacks. So galvanic shards actually has like a little bit to proc it with, because if I remove the gloves, like you can see I have no cold damage, and this does require us to have crit with the cold damage in order to proc the exposure, and this is what we're using to reach 75%. Now I also added the heightened curse on my hypothermia, which is adding us like 31% of cold resistance removed from the targets. This is 20, so that's 51. And I have removed this cluster on the tree and got it on the jewels instead. So I have jewels like with cold damage, crit damage bonus, and damage pen. So this pretty much enables us to get 5 more points so that we can invest somewhere else, but everything will be in path of building so you guys can copy it. Besides that, I don't think I've changed much when it comes to our skill gem setup, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me just do this for a second, sorry about that. When it comes to our gear, I got a lot better weapon right now. This bow is really good, I paid for it like 7 divines, it's probably worth a little bit more. It has everything that you need, like really strong overall. Helmet I think is the same like last time, Resident, some defenses pretty decent. Amulet, I am just planning on trying on corrupting those to maybe get some decent modes, like maybe all res and stuff like that, but they are still a bit expensive, they're like 2 divines, so maybe a bit later, but for now this is perfectly fine. And when it comes to the anointments, for now I'm running the really cheap one, this is like just 25% increased damage. I might get something like even Inner Fate for more ES evasion and curse effect reduction, because it's really annoying to run those temporal chain maps. Maybe this is gonna help a little bit with that, so we'll see. Rings are pretty much rarity, resistances, life, and evasion. I'm also trying to get accuracy on this one. I'm a little bit low on the accuracy, and this number, don't look at this number, like, we all knew that tooltip was off, but it's way off, especially when it comes to pinnacle bosses. I think the old formula still works. I'll probably place that stuff in the POB as well so you can read it up, but for now this number is like really like it says, estimated. When it comes to pinnacle bosses who have way more evasion and stuff like that, it's going to be different, obviously. So yeah. Gloves, like I said, really good. Like overall decent damage boost and helps with the infusion, helps with the resistances. So overall, like I said, really, really nice. Rarity is also big on them, so that's good. I got the boots last night. They just have a lot of they have great suffixes. So int, fire and cold res, and then decent amount of life. Maybe it would be better if I had more evasion and energy shield, but you know, you can't get it all. At least not with my currency. And for the belt, I am probably gonna get strength on it, and then like 2 charm slots if possible, and 1 of the resists. Then I can drop 2 points on the tree which I have on the charm slots, and have actually 3 of those equipped. Obviously I'm keeping the freeze immunity, stun immunity, and I'm gonna get that unique new charm, which gives us onslaught, which is going to be really nice. When something slows you, instead of slowing you, it removes it, and also gives you an onslaught, which is really, really cool for mapping. So that's gonna be my setup when it comes to that. Besides that, that's pretty much it for the gear. The skill tree, I pretty much, because like I was really low on accuracy, I went for all of those nodes for right now. That's just like a band-aid. Once I finish that, there's a few possible solutions that you can go. Like picking those nodes here for extra freeze build-up will help a lot on pinnacle bosses. And we always have at least 2 elements on the enemies, so this helps out a lot. I also might try to get more evasion and stuff like that, we'll see. I'll keep making updates as we go, but overall it's feeling really, really nice for now. Is there anything else to mention? I don't think so when it comes to gear and skill tree. Like I said, just get those jewels if you want to remove the this cluster on the tree. And I also obviously have the last point, which is Predatory Instinct. I was considering of getting Mystic Harvest as well, because damage is definitely not the issue for now, but I'll think about it. There's also unique gloves that enable you to leech energy shield instead, which could be cool. I'll consider those as well, but for now the build is, like I said, doing tons of damage. There's no content that's like stopping me from going further. I just need to like farm a little bit more, and that's gonna be it. If you have any questions, once again, post them down in the comment section or hop in the Discord. I'll be happy to help, and I'll see you guys in the next one.